guess my voice. So this is a video on how to make a good slash aesthetic OC slash character in Gacha Club. So yes, I'm doing a voice reveal. At when I had a few subscribers, I promised at 1K subs I would do a voice reveal without deleting, because I actually did a voice reveal at like 100 subs but deleted it after a day. So I promised at 1K subs I would not delete it this time. So here's the video of my voice reveal, and I'm not deleting it this time. I just want to say thank you for 1K subscribers, and I just can't thank you enough. I'm genuinely speechless. It may sound like I'm not happy, but I swear I am. It's just I don't know what to say, because I'm just so happy, and I'm just going to call you guys lovelies from now on, because I got a really good suggestion from a commenter last time saying that I should call you guys lovelies now. Sorry if my voice sounds like I'm a 5-year-old or something, but it's just how I sound like. So anyway, sorry if I'm talking too much. You could go in the timestamp in the pinned comment, or at the start of the video you could see the timestamp to just immediately skip to where I show you how to make a good OC. But if you want to continue listening to my chatter, then go ahead. I also just wanted to say that I'm really grateful for all of you, and I cannot thank you enough for giving me 1K subscribers. I never even thought that I would even reach 500 subscribers, and yet you guys gave me 1K, which is really unbelievable. So thank you, just thank you guys. You don't know how happy I am because of you guys, and I really want to thank you. Anyway, so enough chit chat, let's go on to the main part of the video. So first, let's talk about the body size. Obviously, when you get a default boy or a default girl, when you go to presets and you first start the game, their body shape is not natural, and I know it's supposed to be a chibi style, but this is just my preference on how to make it look better. First, you go to the body option, and then you'll see height and head size. So first, with height, I recommend making your character a little bit tall, like how you would be in real life, or it depends on what character you're making. But if you want to make it realistic, I recommend making them a little bit tall, because people in real life are actually tall, so it's best to make them tall. Next, let's talk about the head size. The head size is really big compared to their bodies when you first start with a default boy or girl, and that's not realistic or good looking. Well, it's up to you. Again, it's really your preference on how you want to make your OC, but these are just tips to make it look better. But I recommend making the head size 11. So the person we're working on right now has height 7 and head size 11. So this is just an example. You can kind of use my OC that I'm going to make inspiration, but please do not steal the idea. But my height right now for this OC that I'm trying to show you guys for a demonstration is 7, and the head size is 11. So now that you've got the body done, let's talk about the face, and then we'll work on the hair later. So once you go to head, you'll see eyes and face, and you want to edit that, so I'm going to show you a picture. So for the eyes, well, it depends on what vibe you want. So what I want is eyes that look feminine and look kind of soft and kawaii and stuff. Like on my OC, I'll show you my OC. My OC has the commonly used eyes for girls. I'll show you. When you put it on your OC, it may not look the same with mine, but if you want to make it the same with mine, you have to go to the adjust button. It's the adjust area, and what you want to do is click on the eyes, and then you will see all of these little arrows and plus signs and minus signs, and I will be showing you what to do. Don't do anything because it might mess up the eyes. First, with the arrows, you can see the X and Y position. You click on the down arrow 3 times, and then the Y would say +3. So once you've got that done, you're then going to go to the X scale. You want to press the plus button 3 times, so the X scale would be 4 out of 20. For the Y scale, you're going to make it 17 out of 20. So if you want to have these type of eyes, then you can go ahead and then follow what I just said to you. But if you want any other different eyes, then I'll show you some good suggestions for feminine eyes. I will be showing more muscular and like male type of eyes in a while. So we're going to be talking about feminine eyes for now. I'm going to be circling the eyes that are really good for like a feminine character. So as you can see in the pic, there are actually a pretty large amount of eyes circled because they're actually really like also commonly used in a lot of OCs too. But if you want to be creative, you could use other eyes and then adjust them to your liking. I suggest doing eyes that have eyelashes. Now let's talk about if you want to have male eyes. So I'm going to be circling the eyes that males can use. If you're trying to make more of like a childish type of style, I will be showing you some more pics after the male ones. There's not really much options for male eyes, but obviously there are actually, well, you know, a lot. But what I mean by barely any option is that like there isn't that much eye choices that look good as the feminine ones, but it really, again, it's up to you. Like you could even use some unique eyes and then just adjust them to your liking again. So if you're going for like a childish or like toddler OC, then these eyes are great to use. Okay, so I'm not really going to talk about the eye coloring because it's up to you. So as long as just make your eyes not so bright, because I don't think that's really natural. Like let's say for example your eyes are like a very very bright pink, unless you have eye contact that is pretty unrealistic. So I'd go for a natural color, and for like the top part, I don't really know what to call it, maybe the lashes, I'd go for either dark brown or just plain black. Talking about pupils, I recommend using the first option and in full black because that's how like a natural person in real life looks like. But you could be very creative with the pupils, like how I did with mine. It isn't really humanish, but you could see that I try to be creative with it, and it actually looked really good with my OC, so you can do that too. So I'm going to be going for like a female in this case, but for the males that are like wanting to make their OC, you could just follow my male steps, but I'm going to be making a female character for like my example. But if you're making like a male OC, then just follow the steps I said about male OC. So now that you've mastered your eyes and body size, let's go talk about the mouth. Obviously there's not really much things to talk about with the mouth, but just don't make it too exaggerated, if that's the right word. But I recommend just like using natural mouths. What I mean by exaggerated mouths is like this. I'll be showing a picture. Obviously these mouths aren't really like good looking nor realistic. Like, can you do that in real life? Probably not. So I recommend not using those unless, again, it's up to your preference. If it's like your type of style, yeah, go ahead, go use it. But in my opinion, I just don't like it. So yeah, once you've got your main mouth, my main mouth is just a cute smiley face, but you could use it too, or you could just use another mouth. It's really up to you. So I'm just going to pick a mouth for my OC. There. So once you've got your whole face mastered, let's go talk about the hair this time. Let's talk about eyebrows later. So there's really a lot of hairs, so I can't explain the whole thing because that would be too much work. But the one key here is make the hairs match and make the colors natural. So what I mean by making the hairs match is make sure that the hairs connect and make sense. What I mean by like that is I'll be showing you a picture real quick. There you go. So that's a matching hair. Like no lines are going above each other and it looks natural. But what I mean by not matching hairs is like this. Obviously, the lines are not even connected, the hair isn't even connected, and it looks really messy and chaotic. I don't think that's realistic or good looking, but again, if it's your preference, okay, go ahead. But personally, it's just not mine. Next, once you've got your hairstyle mastered, let's go with the hair coloring. Now, again, there's really nothing wrong with hair coloring. It's really up to you. You could be creative with it and stuff. But what I would recommend is not making the colors so bright, because making the colors bright just kind of hurts people's eyes. Like, okay, if you want to make like a neon character, sure, but just make sure to style it correctly. And I recommend using natural hair colors like blonde, black, brown, and all of that, because natural hair colors match with any outfit. Because if you have like colored hair, it's kind of hard to match outfits with it. So, but again, if you want colored hair, okay, it's up to you. So, I'm going to make mine natural hair color. So I'm going to give her like a very light brown. So she has green eyes and some brown hair. If you want, you could adjust the eyebrows, but I don't really adjust them that much. I usually just use the default eyebrows, but if you want to be creative, then sure, go ahead. I don't really know how to describe how to adjust eyebrows. You could just use the adjust tool and then experiment. Once you get your hair, your face done, let's go talk about clothing, one of the most important parts, and accessories. So this is really similar to the hair. Make the clothes match and connect, and make the colors natural. Again, if you didn't hear what I talked about with hair and clothes, make the colors not so bright because it hurts the person's eyes, the viewer's eyes. But again, like I said in the hair, you can make it neon if you want, or make it whatever style you want, but make sure the colors match and the colors look natural and not hurtful to the eyes of the viewer. So I'm gonna give you an example of what you should do, like a good outfit, one that's connecting and has natural colors, and one that is the polar opposite, which looks kind of bad. So I'll show you the pics. So far she looks pretty default, and she looks nice. But if you want to make sort of like a soft or kind of aesthetic type of theme, I recommend using pastel colors, because pastel really helps the soft theme. I used pastel purple all over my OC, so that's why it kind of looks very soft and aesthetic. So this girl, I used kind of like a pastel mint green or something to make her look a little bit aesthetic. So she looks kind of plain and boring right now, but once we get to the accessories, she will not be plain and boring anymore. So this is what I mean by a matching outfit and a good natural looking one. Now let me show you an example of what doesn't match. Some people to do this, I'm not even exaggerating, some people usually put clothes like over each other and clothes that don't even look good with each other. So just make sure the combination looks good, natural, and normal, because a lot of people just make it look so out of this world, if you know what I mean. But yeah, those are the basics of clothing. I obviously can't explain every single one example, but with these steps, I'm pretty sure you could just make good clothing all the time. Now let's move on with the accessories. I recommend using the hats. When you go to the clothes button and then click on hats, accessories, and that's where you'll find the stuff you could add if you don't know where to locate the accessories and hats. They're in the clothes section, and you can see the hats and accessories tab. So for the hat, I'm not really going to add a hat, but instead I'm going to add an accessory top. Okay, so I chose these like little butterflies and leaves. I think those are leaves, and they look they look so cute. I'm going to find some more accessories to add. Maybe I'll add some glasses, and then once I'm done decorating, I will show you the finished product. Done, and see, look how cute that is. It's very like little details, but it makes it like more it gives it more magic, if you know what I mean. This is just a soft style because a lot of people really want a soft style. It's really common. But if you want like some grunge style or something, I have some other inspiration ideas, but it can also work for you guys. Some of these like may apply to you guys, so just if you're having like another style, just continue watching. It still might help you. I'm not perfectly good at making OCs. I'm still learning like you guys, but this is just the basics, and you could basically do a really good avatar, or OC, if you just keep learning and practicing and maybe watching this tutorial again. The next pictures I will be showing will be inspiration. These that are from my OCs. These are my OCs, and there are a lot of different styles, so maybe you guys can get inspiration from them, but please do not copy them. Thank you.